So, hi, today I'm going to talk about the thing behind the chain woman. So, first of all, let's have a look at this picture. It appears to be a man helping a woman with mental disorders, but if you look at the picture closely, you can see that there's a chain around the woman's neck. This is the protagonist of the chain woman incident that shocked the whole country and the whole world. A mentally disturbed woman is kidnapped to the village for decades, but no one in the village is willing to report to the police. This makes people wonder why such bad things happen in today's society and why no one is willing to help the woman. Regarding the crime of abducting and trafficking in women and children, the Chinese constitution has clear provisions and punishment policies. The following are the provisions of the Chinese constitution on the crime of abducting and trafficking in women and children, which can be sentenced to death in the worst cases. But then let's look at another set of data. A total of 48,000 women have been trafficked from across the country to 6 countries of Xuzhou, Jiangsu province, since 1986. What a stunning set of statistics it is. Why does this kind of problem occur so frequently in Chinese countryside, even there's a complete legal system to regulate, and why are villagers used to it? So here are some reasons I think that can explain the question. First, there is the decades-old problem of some preference in rural China. Pay attention to ethical education, some preference, pay attention to their reputation. So today's day, unmarried young people in the village cannot hold their heads up, let alone 30 or 40 years ago. In the eyes of villagers, carrying on the family line is the most important thing and goal in their lives, and women are just tools to achieve their goal. Then is the basic structure of Chinese rural society, the preface structure. The grassroots institutions of China rural society are what I called a preface structure, a network of personal connections. This pattern is different from the modern Western community pattern. In a group structure, the connections between individuals rest on a common self. So this is a plot I got from The Soil, The Foundations of Chinese Society. This is a very famous book in China. So for a network of personal connections, we can take water ripples as an example. It spreads out from the center, and from the inside out, it spreads out through kinship and geographical connections. So for example, as the closest people, parents are the closest circle to the center, and while the village people are the outside circle, but they are also closely connected. In this pattern, people tend to care most about what is called connections between people and interpersonal relationships. Villagers don't want to offend their close neighbors in their own village for a woman from outside. So the law is not the first thing they consider. Good village relationships and their own circle of people are the most important. So, based on the current situation, I have several suggestions for improvement measures. First, the Franco-Prussian education. Let the villagers understand the law, abide by the law, respect the law, understand the meaning of the law and their obligations and responsibilities to perform. Let the concept of law into the hearts of people. And second, strengthen the legal process and law enforcement supervision. Eliminate the possibility of police working hand in glove with criminals. Third, increase the penalty for buying women and children. The basic sentence for trafficking a child is between 5 years and 10 years, while buying an abducted child is punishable by up to 3 years in prison. If there is no market, there is no sale. Those who buy women and children or those who abduct them should be sentenced equally, and their behavior is equally terrible. So, in the end, some things they do have to change. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, and the second is now. Thanks for listening, and I hope that this problem can be fully solved in China.